offline.
Oh.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
showing?
Oh.
Oh, guys, shut up! Shut!
Yeah.
Guys, shut!
Hello.
Guys, shut!
Wait. That's not the right one.
You can't. You can't.
Come on, you gotta show the right logo.
Oh jeez. You can't say it during the damn thing.
Well, I don't know when it happens. There's like a delay and stuff. I was just thinking already.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Alright. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi Twitch stream. Is the sound working for you guys on the stream and chat?
Like, can you hear us all?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, yeah. Fun fact. Hello, not Giga. Fun fact. Reina made that music. Little snippet of music right there.
People could actually hear it, hopefully.
Yeah. So if you guys heard if you heard it, then hopefully.
Were the screeches? Was that one?
Was it crack? Alright.
Oh, by the way, your stream is like black right now, I think.
Oh yeah, that's
open
yeah. I should probably go
that scene.
go that. There we go. This is my first time doing a stream, so I'm trying to live up to expectations here.
You're doing wonderful, sweetie.
You're doing it.
You're doing one. It's like a mass murderer just saying like, it's like asking his mom, "Mom, am I a good person?" And she's going like, "You're doing wonderful, sweetie.
You're doing your best, honey.
You're doing your best with what you have, with the knives you have." Oh jeez. Okay, people are constantly pinging me on Kitsu, so I'm just gonna mute that.
Oof.
It's a good idea.
There we go.
Suffering with success.
No sound whatsoever. Oh jeez.
Awesome.
Yeah, I figured for the background choice I would go for the Gintama gag. I literally called it that.
Yes.
Beautiful.
A wise choice, my man.
Wise choice indeed.
Yeah, so, you know. Just like how you got a bunch of disembodied voices talking in the background, now you have this.
Yes.
So it's perfect.
Does everyone know everyone here? Like the people watching? Should we introduce ourselves or something?
I mean,
I don't know.
all right. So I guess I should do it like properly official intro.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yes.
Good idea.
All right. So hello everyone and welcome to Mado King's stream. Here I am. I'm with three guests. We'll start off with Go Bananas, the second best memer on Kitsu.
Oof. You know what?
Just leave. Just...
I'll wear that title with pride.
And we have the wonderful Kuroonuma who
Oh.
does a bunch of Gintama posts and anime awards ceremony. He pretty much starting from last year onwards. So
Ooh, oh wow, oh wow.
forced applause there. Forced applause.
Thank you.
Fuck.
I'm holding a gun to his head. I'm just kidding. Wait, I don't know if I can say that on stream.
Oh no, we got the mature filter on, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
And finally we got Reina.
Hello.
That is
You're
all.
not introducing yourself, but okay.
That is it. I don't need to introduce myself. Anyone who's on here knows the bullshit I'm about. So
Ego right there. That's why he calls me
wait.
number 2.
you know.
said that was it about me?
Yeah,
Does everyone know me?
I
Who
mean,
am I even? Am I even real?
anyone who was part of the
Yeah,
Waifu
right.
War contest should know you as one of the contestants. So it's like,
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's one fact.
You
Also-
made this precious smile
Why is
lose,
that
boys.
Madao?
Come on.
I like how there's like just a bunch of people in chat going, "Who's Madao?" Just. I feel like we need to hijack this whole stream right now and just look up the definition of Madao from Gintama now. So just, it's not about me; it's about the character. That's what matters most. So, anyways,
Facts.
so how we're gonna be doing this stream? Basically, we're just gonna be talking about our favorite moments throughout the thing, bunch of different topics, and then we'll wrap it up with a meme video that I made. Showcasing along with the results of the Fantasy League. And then we'll move on to the final result and hope to God the artist actually sends me the final result in the next couple of hours. So, yeah, I haven't had a response yet, but I do have the semi-finished product, so we'll be able to enjoy that, and then in case if the final art doesn't come, I'll post it at a later date. So it's not end of the world. We still have like 90% finished product without. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the Waifu War crown like last year. But what are you gonna do?
Just Photoshop it into it.
Yeah, we'll Photoshop this. Anyone who knows me on Kitsu, basically, how I do things, I don't Photoshop. I just use paint. So it's just gonna be basically square crop shot picture of a crown slapped onto the image. So paint culture.
Yeah.
It's
Remember,
on Microsoft
I was
Paint.
logged in with the wrong. I was logged in with the wrong user. on
Yeah,
Twitch.
well, I appreciate your efforts. You know what? How do you pronounce your name? Uomoraf, Uo, or Umaraf?
One of them.
It's
Oh.
you don't say one of them. You give me an answer. Jeez.
Well,
I mean, one of them is not the wrong answer. That's all I want.
You are close enough.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah. I mean, we could also just wedge in like a mini workshop of how I make memes. Also that.
Yes. Okay, let's go, boys. Finally.
We can
Yeah.
finally do the meme workshop. Basically, if anyone who's been on the in Benji's anime lounge or anime social club probably might or might not know, is that Benji has always talked about doing a meme workshop.
It will happen.
Yeah, but
Getting called out here.
he fucking comes out of the woodwork for this. Yeah, he talks about, and many different times he says, yeah, man, we're totally gonna do it, and we're going like 3/4 of the stream, I'm like, I'm waiting, Benji, I'm waiting, and then he just gets so fucking sidetracked.
Oh, I'm glad it's around.
So
Everyone
yeah,
does.
this is not only a final result reveal for Waifu Wars, this is also roasting Benji stream as well.
And Madao.
Yes.
We
Don't
have
forget we roast Madao.
See,
we
the
roast
actual
Madao
thing-
on the Shit on Madao Here channel on the Discord. That is how it works.
Okay,
I
wait.
mean, I can
See, the thing is, like, we actually, behind Maddo's back, we planned that this was gonna be a roast Maddo stream.
What the fuck?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
I'm just joking, by the way, but that would have been amazing. I actually regret that I didn't think of this earlier, because that would have
Me
been
too.
amazing.
Well, sorry, Sivas. I didn't think to Google what time zone I'm in right now because of daylight savings. How am I supposed to
Rest
know
in
that the time zone bloody changes?
Wait, the time zone changes?
I don't know. It's usually GMT. That's it. You know, British GMT
Yeah,
zero.
I think you're in GMT still.
No, it's on +1 now because of British summertime.
Yeah, we got summer. Yeah,
Time
yeah.
zone's
GMT
real.
plus
It's not
one
even.
or-
It's not even summer. We just barely got into spring.
It's fine, dude. It's fine. I know what you mean, though.
hmm
LM, Krasman, not even on the same wavelength. I think someone was like, what? I think I had a bunch of people asking me what time zone it was gonna be on throughout the entire post, like ever since I posted a couple of days ago about
Well,
it.
the
And it's
time
like
is
Time
out.
zone.
it's not like I mentioned it twice or anything like that in that same post, or I mentioned it on to everyone on Discord as well. Oh god. So sometimes my faith in humanity just drops.
I thought it was yesterday. That's free. I mean, that's like 24 hours almost, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember the funny thing, you thought you had it bad, and Reina was like, coming up to me yesterday saying like, "Hey Mado, I'm ready for the stream, let's go."
Yeah, I thought it was yesterday.
And I'm like, what was
I
it?
just look at chat and I'm like, okay, let me just.
It's
okay.
just, what did I say?
just
Was it
pretend I'm
just
not
like,
stupid.
it's tomorrow, like, bruh, it's tomorrow.
I knew it was today.
I mean, I mentioned Wednesday, right? Like, I did write it down.
You did.
Yeah, so Kuronouma's post that she did was just like, "Hey Mado, I need a meme." I was just like, "Give me 5 minutes."
Yes.
That's why I whipped up on Paint, the usual.
It's beautiful.
Classic.
Alright, so let's get on topic before we get too
Yes.
sidetracked. So
Yes.
So one of the big changes from last year's Waifu Wars 2019, which doesn't have an actual title because, let's be honest, I didn't even think it was going to get that far. Basically was the increase in the number of people voting compared to last year. And
Oh, yeah, that's a huge amount.
and it has basically pluses and negatives from this year and last year, which we'll go into further detail about it later into the other topics we're going to be talking about, especially about the meme characters. That's a juicy one.
Oh yes.
So what I'm gonna do right now is just get up like the 2 Waifu War pages on challenge, and
Yes.
we'll just get that. So there we go. So this is last year's. You can see like during the first round, it's just the same old pattern throughout the entire thing. It's just like we get like a big chunky start at the beginning, and then when we get to around the middle section, I mean, I think this was the lowest vote count we had. I could be wrong. No, this was the lowest. 39, which was. For the life of me, I don't know which Shizuku that was or which Jessica. I don't even know who that hell was. That I feel sorry.
I can remember those 2 characters. I think Shizuku is the one from Hunter x Hunter. Is it?
Oh yes, that was it. Shizuku.
Yes.
I don't know the
Yes.
other one though. I'm not sure.
Oh
Oh
god.
no, she was from. Oh, I remember her face. She was like very. buff.
Someone in chat crying. Like, my wife.
Oh, Trigun. Was it Trigun?
No,
No.
she was actually, because she actually came up in the second round, the Trigon girl, and that was I remember that was Millie Thompson. Here we go. It was down here.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
that's probably-
one.
And lost. Waited 42 battles to get on that, and lost. Same thing.
Sad.
Same thing happened to Misaka Mikoto. The only one who stuck around was Sawako, and she was fucking unbridled. For until
Oh yeah.
until
So
bronze.
fucking-
Won the bronze match. I forgot about that.
She did
Yeah,
win
she
the
won.
bronze match.
She won.
Yeah.
I mean, Monogatari fans got triggered at Ren beating Anakawa, and they went hard against fucking.
Well, it was
The
actually
common enemy was too strong.
Yes.
I never told anyone this, but the reason for the high vote count was because there was a cheater for Sawako as well. The same cheater that was happening for Senju Gahara in the final match was for Sawako as well. It's just that he didn't
Fucking
do.
plot thickens.
He just didn't make as many. So basically, he had like 40 accounts, which he used.
Oh my god.
And he didn't use all of them for the Sawako because I feel like he was just saving up so he wouldn't get caught. That's what happened in the Senjugahara match as well. That's why she has like a whopping 128 votes. And the reason...
Wow, the work.
The thing is, Hollow's final vote was like 170 votes. No, sorry, it was 100... Hitagi was 150 votes, and Hollow was like 160. Basically, there was cheating on both fronts.
At least they keep it consistent.
But the final result was so goddamn obscure that I had to break it down to its final thing. Usually, when it doesn't affect the final result, I usually keep the score, cheaters included. That's how I usually do it. And some people, like, I remember last year during Waifu Wars, during the first Waifu Wars, people were saying, "Oh, the numbers don't match up" and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to. I want to hype up, you know.
Inflate those numbers, boy.
Yeah, I need to manipulate the audience a little.
Yeah, just
like next year I'll make like 80 bots. I'll just put 40 bots on each like character every round.
Yeah,
every character
I
gets
hate
40
how
votes.
every tab has a goddamn ad at the corner. Anyway, yeah, the results look so pathetic in comparison from last year.
Yeah.
But that's only because there was like a massive cheating problem in comparison to last year.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If it was legit votes, it would probably even earn like 3/4 of the number of votes we had, basically. But you know, as you can see, it's like following the same pattern. You have a strong start, like we got like a whopping 140 votes in the first battle, and then we're just dying down, and you know, the average low score low vote count we would get would be like 80. Which is like a slow day. And then there was like the really, really disappointing one. I think it was like there was a 70. I remember. I can't remember which one it was. I really wish I wrote it down. Yeah. And yeah, so the number of vote count increased, and that it really changed how the battles, like how tense the battles were as well. Because of the low vote count, because there's two smaller pools of votes, at the end, it's only affecting so like a 10 votes, like 10 and 15, compared to like 40 to 60. It might be like an equivalent gap, but because there's too small pool of votes, it seems a lot more tense because it's more easier for someone to swoop in and steal the win, and that's pretty much what happened every year. There was always like, I was stupid enough to last year I made the mistake of at the beginning announcing posting the results and stuff, and I was talking about like who was in the lead and who wasn't in the lead and stuff. And I felt like that was kind of unfair for a lot of people, because you know, you just get one person in fucking Assassin's Creed come skydive in. The eagle sound effect come in, and like 5 instant votes come in and steal the win. And that's basically what happened. So I decided this year I was just going to keep quiet, and just like the only time I would mention votes is when it's 50-50. So it's fair on both accounts. No one's going to swoop in, because no one knows how much they need to win.
Yeah, I feel like the vote count, like being higher this year, definitely affected the outcome of later results, just because what I noticed when doing the boy one last year was characters that are definitely super popular, when there's lower vote count, they tend to not do as well because the people voting are not like for the popular characters generally when it's a lower vote count. And so you see those popular characters die out earlier on, which happened with some characters last year in Waifu Wars, but this year that seemed to not really happen. Most of the powerhouse ones kept going.
Yeah, that's the problem when you have like so many new people, so many new voters coming in as well. It's just kind of like, it's less about the Kitsu community. It's more just about like the in general anime opinion after a while, and that's what happened, and which I'm gonna good time to bring up the topic about the meme characters. What happened to them? 2019 Waifu Wars.
As soon as Speedwagon lost, I was just disappointed in the community. I was just fucking disappointed.
The meme game was strong on that, okay? Last year, we nominated a fucking Toblerone into the contest from Neo Yokio.
Toblerone-chan.
I put Chan at the end as well. I made the picture. I did it. I presented it like it was like an official Mao profile pic as well. Straight. And what do you guys do? Ooh, fucking Velveteen comes in with her massive, ludicrous hype.
Yeah.
And steals the win for everyone. Where was the meme defenders for that? That was bullshit. Okay. Also, my favorite part of last year was my Sakura where was it? It was Violet Evergarden versus Speedwagon. That was it.
Oh yeah, that was a very big upset.
Speedwagon summer.
I thought it was Speedwagon versus My Sakurajima, but now I just remembered it was Speedwagon versus Violet. That was
by one vote.
By one vote. Oh
yeah. Oh, if it was against my, holy shit, that would have been fun.
Well, the thing is, it was Sawako versus Mai, and that one spouted such major hate.
Oh yeah.
What happened in that match changed
Holy
Waifu
shit.
Wars ever since then. So for those of you who are
really did.
For those of you who are new to the scenario, basically what happened was in that battle, in Waifu Wars there wasn't a limit to how much you could comment, and there was no 10 comment threads, people could spam how much they want, and it was a beautiful mess of a thing, which was fine.
Yes.
However,
there were so many pictures.
Because of what happened in the Speedwagon versus Violet Evergarden fight, where there was a massive campaign, and I am guilty for that. Because I did post that about.
Because you did it for us.
Yeah, I did it for the meme agenda, because the meme agenda is personally, I think the meme characters have an important factor to play in the tournament because they make it more fun. It doesn't become monotone, and that's the problem.
Except this year, someone without a fucking sense of humor
Kill them all.
can fucking handle Speedwagon.
This
is a shit. I am disappointed.
Don't you be fucking silent, Kuro. Okay, you're guilty.
Listen. Let me.
I want Chihaya to go so far.
Listen.
No, this is
did not think Speedwagon was funny. I did not think Speedwagon was funny this year. I wanted Iskander from Fate Zero to be the meme.
Did you not watch the Waifu War meme trailer? Okay, that came out.
I didn't. Speedwagon was so last year. We needed a different meme.
Hey, how dare you disrespect Speedwagon like that?
I am disrespecting him.
Kuro's like, me, this year's Waifu War is so boring. Chihaya is such a good character.
Because she is!
Okay, I'm gonna need to turn down your voice, Kuro, because this is gonna get.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Speedwagon's old news.
Speedwagon is a beautiful waifu that will die for you. Okay.
Last year I was like completely against the memes.
All right,
but
Kuro.
I kind of realized this year why they actually matter, and it was kind of sad when they just lost all at the beginning.
Yep.
I mean, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonades, and Speedwagon was the only lemon we had.
Hey,
so
you don't make lemons. Make life take back those lemons.
You can't.
That's what happened.
Couldn't have known.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We aren't allowed to have fun in the Waifu Wars. It's fine.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
but
mad.
I mean, chat. You talk about what. I mean, I want to know what the chat thinks as well. Like, what was your favorite part of Waifu Wars from this year or last year? Because I mentioned my favorite parts, but there was also like, I'm pretty sure everyone had their own personal stuff as well.
Mother, you shouldn't record your Twitch screen because it just shows like multiple
so I just close it then.
Yeah, it's like Inception. It's beautiful.
yeah, just open it somewhere else or something. Or open the
Alright,
chat
fine,
or
I'll just
something.
close the Twitch. Is it still playing, or is it just... I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's still playing. It's just that we see video within video within video within video.
Oh no, I wanted to make it look like The Shining, that's all. Alright, so... moving on from the dreaded meme topic... were the finalists as boring as last year's finalists?
Yes.
They were more boring.
Here's a
Oh, yeah.
question.
I
Significantly.
mean, they're all good characters, and that's why it's boring. You need memes.
Do you- yeah, I feel like the people who were backing the character just didn't do much. It was just mostly like, and again, it's one of my things where I've always said, it's like, you can't, it's not enough just to post your, just the character's name and that's it, or just voted. Put some effort into it, be lively or something
Make some
like
memes.
that. Make
Some cute gifs of your wife, man.
or I don't know, do
Megan
propaganda.
was really sad.
Or do propaganda like fucking Shoko stealing cookies.
Yeah, Shauna, I will say that Shauna
Hey,
did
hey.
campaign for Mai legitimately.
Yeah, Shauna,
yeah, she did.
Shauna did a good one. Kurisu was just pretty much just, you know, AJZ just posting a bunch
Shauna
of
was a real
pictures
Soloing it,
and being...
soloing it pretty much.
He did solo it, and I know a lot of people are upset with AJZ as well. That's the thing. Because he went full door-to-door salesman at the end.
Do you ever want to talk about the Lord and Savior Maki Sakurisa?
Anyone who just
The physicist.
who gave the slightest vibe but they never voted before, or were just like not actively partaking in the Waifu Wars, was he would come onto your profile and post on
Yeah,
there.
like, it did it twice on me. It really annoyed me. Like, I'm,
And the thing is, it was
like just let.
it was brought up to me 6 hours after it was done. It was just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna chase up after him. So I mean, props to AJ Zevo. He was very proactive. I'll give him that. He took it. Yes, he did take it too far, but you know, I spoke to him and he said he was sorry about it. And what he did next was delete the ones that had negative feedback or no one responded to, basically, and all that
Oh,
stuff.
that's
So
nice.
you know, at least he did that.
Props to
So
him. Props to him.
doesn't wipe clean the slate, but you know, it was we
See,
can
what's the problem
recognize the
is
slate.
that he didn't come in early enough to like campaign for Speedwagon. That was the problem.
Well,
Do you know how
I
many
mean,
people came up to me saying that AJZ was a fake account and that it was just a spam
I mean,
account?
He didn't have a profile picture.
He didn't have a profile picture.
That was like,
but
He was
Mada,
just a
you
guy
said
who made his kitsu who doesn't like updating his account, and he's just
he updated it now.
yeah,
Mada, you
only
say
at
that
the
it
end.
doesn't make up for it, but maybe he was just like so like into it that he just forgot that it could hurt someone.
Yeah.
So actually, the fact that he just like squared
Well,
up with it and
I mean,
deleted
I
the
talked
stuff,
to him, and basically, I'm willing to pass it off as because he was new to Kitsu and he didn't fully get the etiquette of posting on someone's
Yeah.
profile.
So I would say that it kind of like he's redeemed for that.
Yeah, something
He's-
like that.
Yeah.
So,
The redeeming arc.
so there was that as well. Other characters as well. Characters. Not candidates. What are we gonna call them? Players?
I just
Voters?
felt,
Voters. Yeah.
yeah.
Voters, yeah.
Yeah.
Sheeple.
I just felt not that last year's final was the most interesting either, but like I don't know. I feel like the number one like most popular character on every website is not that interesting of a finalist.
I feel like the Holo voters were very vocal, and you know,
Yeah.
the Monogatari fan base was very very strong last year.
Yeah, whereas like Kurisu is literally number one.
This year,
Interesting how
Monogatari got
Monogatari
purged. the plan to
Well,
eradicate all
I don't
Monogatari's
understand that
happened.
like the last place second year doesn't even get nominated.
Nominated.
What happened there?
Yeah.
How did Senjogahara not get nominated? Do you people actually like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
so like. I think someone did try to, but it was already too late, right? The Monogatari slots had filled up.
Yeah, basically, someone did Senjo Gahara after like I think it was like the 6th person because there was like a 5th one, so the limit was 4, and someone posted another Monogatari waifu, not even Senjo Gahara, and then there was a 6th one, and the 6th one was Senjo Gahara.
Yeah, there were 4 already.
She wasn't.
Nadeko.
She wasn't even like the second last choice. She was
No.
the 3rd last choice.
Yeah. Okay, there were 4 already, with Kaiki being a
You know, I mean,
It's
Kaiki
because
wasn't
of how
even that
far
good
the-
of a meme character, so I'm not.
I don't
It's
know, like the
because of how far
Kaiki
they got
waifu
last year,
meme is
though.
kind of cringy.
Because like Monogatari, while a show highly regarded among the people that watch it, I wouldn't say it's like necessarily the show that most people have completed. At least not necessarily
Yeah.
the people I would assume to be on Kitsu.
Yeah, it's mostly carried by the Kitsu community at the end of the day because we got like very close, not close groups, but we got like these circles, and these circles can have a lot of influence. And but at least a year ago, now because we got so many more people coming in, and it's a lot more. It's a lot more different compared to last year, as well.
Yeah, there's not as many circles. Last year, the thing is like, I was part of a huge amount of circles around Onkitsu, and I noticed that a lot of these circles like did these group competitions, I guess, where each person like would convince others to vote for their character. So it was much more of a like mind game of like which person managed to get the most people on their side, so that their character would win. There was not nearly as much of that this year. I actually didn't see. Well, I saw one person once campaign, I think, and that's it.
Yeah, it's usually
like,
just
other than
like
that, it's
I did
like-
my 2 cents. I'm
yeah.
done, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was quite different last year, and it was quite fun, to say the least.
Yeah.
This a bit this year.
How many people like
I think last year had more
tried?
upsets, I think.
Some people tried to campaign, and some people actually did. I remember at the beginning of this year's tournament, so many people posted during the battle royale, and it was amazing. It was like a full-on clusterfuck of posts, and it was like the entire Kitsu global feed was just covered of it. I love that. And but the thing is after that, no one has ever been able to surpass Gakamine.
Oh, Gakamine was so
true.
good.
No one has
funny.
been,
Yeah.
and for anyone who doesn't know, Gakamine did so Gakamine actually got the dub voice actor for his waifu to actually do a post to vote for his waifu.
Can we find this?
Yeah, I'll get it up right now if I can get it.
Hey, it's
What a
Gakamine.
god. He's here. What a god.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, and no one has been able to surpass Gakamine in any shape or form. And the biggest
I
tragedy.
just want to say Gaka is the true winner of the Waifu War.
Yeah, and
He's the actual number
he's-
one waifu.
yeah.
He's better
He's the
than both
baka.
Caruso and Mai.
Best baka.
He is the wife.
I mean, the only crime is just that because he was stuck traveling from Korea and he couldn't participate in his own battles.
I tried on his behalf though.
I was hyped for him, and I literally mentioned him like 2 days or a day beforehand to get ready. But he wasn't.
I
He
did.
wasn't online. It was
I
very
did my
unlucky.
own meme for it.
Can I search Gakamino? Is the search bar still gone? Search bar's still gone. Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
have to.
I can look for it for you and send you the link on Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look through my followers, and I'm like,
I
I
think it's
don't
somewhere in
mean
the
to
Discord.
brag, but I got 866 now, so.
Yeah, no, I think
It's
it's
gonna
on
be-
my bulletin board here, so I'll just scroll up there and find
just
it.
flexing my follower count right now. Just.
Oof.
I'm catching
So
up. I'm
big.
catching up. You only have this much because you're running the Waifu Wars.
Ooh, the shade. The shade.
Oh, you only got a big follower count because most of the people think you're a girl with that profile pic. So there we go.
Oh, oof! Is this
found it.
is this the Waifu Rust War?
I found it.
Rust Wars tournament?
It is.
2020.
Let's go. There we go. Okay, let me just turn on let me just turn on the scene. There we go.
It's not about the amount of followers, it's about the quality.
So,
You know.
and
Hey, are you stupid? You've totally got to vote for Asuka in the Kitsu Waifu War. Asuka is best girl. Screw you, Wonder Girl.
so what I absolutely loved about that. Anything.
That's good.
What also was just the aftermath of that as well. It's just that we had Gakamina was part of like this fan club Facebook group for that voice actor, and he was sending me screenshots of the conversations of people asking about Waifu Wars, and like the voice actor was like, "Where is this? What is happening?" I was just like, "Holy shit! People are actually asking about Waifu Wars outside of Kitsu."
Yeah.
I was like, "What do I do?"
Oh, I mean, that could actually be part of why we had a lot of new people here.
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
It
Also,
could actually literally be new people that came from.
that could it
posting
could
on
very well be that, but you also have to take into account before that, during the battle royale, because it was posted after the battle royale, I think, or maybe during the battle royale. We had 140 battle royale votes or something like that. It was absolutely crazy. But
I think it was after.
I think it's just sad though because Asuka got wrecked by Kurisu last year.
So hard. I tried so hard.
Asuka got absolutely wrecked last year. You can see here, and
Yeah, I mean, she got.
and people say,
Kurisu.
and one thing I just wanted to
Yeah.
bring up as well, because I noticed a bunch of people talking about Kurisu. It was just that they said that Kurisu, she came out of nowhere. No, she hasn't. The only
Yeah,
reason
she
why
was really strong last year.
the only reason why Kurisu didn't get to the semi-finals is because she was up against Senjo Gahara earlier on, and people were upset that they were saying, "Oh, Kurisu's fighting Senjo Gahara way too early back then."
Yeah, they were.
And
Yeah,
and
it
then
was a big deal.
and then this year we got Violet Evergarden versus Kurisu this year, so it's like, oh my god, just funny. It's just like Kurisu has somehow systematically just killed off early on the early potential winners of Waifu Wars.
Yes, the participants are randomly.
Yeah, here we
selected
go.
in Which order?
Yeah, 6-vote lead. Only 6 votes. It was very neck and neck. Kurisu could, if there was more Violet Evergarden voters, we might not even had like Kurisu. We wouldn't have Kurisu in the finals.
Yeah, that was a pretty strong round. That first round, pretty pug.
It's absolutely insane what could have happened if some people were more proactive, than others.
Yeah.
So shame on you guys. So not
Something
me.
I significantly remembered last year too that was absent this year with Kurisu was like I remember there being a pretty vocal group of people last year that like did not want Kurisu to win.
Yeah, there was a lot of
actively campaigning against
Yeah.
Kurisu.
there was a lot of hipster
Specifically.
stuff going
That-
around
that's-
her last year.
And that's the thing though, because you got like people from that anime community, like Steins Gate's community, and they're going like, "Oh, I love Steingate, and I'm a big fan of Steins Gate, but I hate the idea of she's a waifu, so I'm not gonna vote for her. I'm gonna vote for the other person," which is understandable. But what kind of got on my nerves for a Monogatari fan base was just that, oh, we all hate Nadeko Sengoku.
Oh, yeah.
We all hate her. We all hate her. We all hate her. And somehow you're all rallying for Nadeko, just because she's also a Monogatari.
Because she's a Monogatari girl, yeah. These Monogatari girls are all top tier girls,
Exactly. It's just like, okay, now you're coming up with somehow you were giving, like, a couple of days ago, like a month ago, you were giving me like 101 list on how you hate Nadeko, and now you're telling me, you're giving me 102 list about why you love her. It's just like, okay.
To be fair, that is her character in a nutshell.
Also, another big upset. Nezuko killed off in the first round of the
That was, I feel like that was the Kurisu of this year. Like everyone was like, no.
Everyone
wait.
went full spite. It was full
So
spite.
Actually,
she's not the real wife. B.
Okay, let Reina speak.
In the whole fantasy league, I thought that fucking what's her name again? The Imoto in a box girl.
Oh, Nezuko.
Nezuko,
We were just saying Nezuko.
Sorry, I don't like the anime.
Do you know what's the funny thing about this?
But I had my star waifu because I thought she would win, but then she's like killed off in the first round. Like, what the fuck?
Do you know what's the funny thing about this? Nanas didn't even put Nezuko. He nominated her,
Dude.
and he didn't put Nezuko as star waifu.
Wait. No, did I? No, I put it in the top 10. Did I?
You put her in the 10, but you didn't put her as star waifu. That means a lot.
Oh no, of course not, dude. Come on.
It's a whole separate meaning.
I
This
is gonna get wiped.
I thought she might get wiped in like the top 32 or the 16.
Yeah, same.
Like,
That's what I thought.
No,
I thought
was
she
like,
might
everyone's
wreck in
gonna
the first
spite
round.
hate her so hard.
Yeah, it's because
I put
people.
Megumin as my star waifu, but she got.
It's because Yaiba was so hyped that like got the reverse effect of people being like, Nezuko's not even a wife. This anime isn't even that good. This is how you all sound in the comments, by the way, in my head.
Yeah, I mean those same people were like as well, just like, oh, I'm gonna vote for Yui this round, and then the next round I'm just gonna say Yui's underage. It's like the hypocrisy, you know.
Oh yeah.
But do you remember what I voted in that round, Mada? If you remember, don't say.
Oh no, I've been so neutral in this tournament that it's gone by.
I know it.
I didn't even vote. I voted it in like 3 battles. I can count with my hand how many times I voted in this tournament. I voted 3 or 4 times.
I think I'm in like a curse.
I mean,
like everything.
Mano, you know if your vote actually counts, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Oh shit.
last year, I was way too hype up about my own tournament, but I even participated in my tournament. I was dumb enough to vote at the very beginning like everyone else. And because of that, I needed someone to be a tiebreaker for me. So I always used to randomly pick someone from a Discord server and just say, "Hey, which one? This or this?" And that's how it usually happens. And people like, for example, I think it was like last year, Masahiro Shina. That one created a lot of hate.
Oh, quiz.
I had
hate what's the salt.
Oh, people
Salt is so
were
good.
really angry with me with that one. Masahiro Shina versus Saki Sato in the second round of last year's Waifu War. So because Saki Sato was a seasonal waifu that came out, she was from the interview with Monster Girls. And she won. She lost by a single vote. Sorry, carry on.
That was exactly why I didn't think Nezuko was gonna win, because people were so pissed about seasonal waifus winning last year.
But she won again.
That I knew that was not gonna be the thing.
I mean, she was like
Maya's kind of a seasonal wife.
She was the second highest.
But she's a little old now, so like I don't know.
Yeah, but the movie came out this year.
She had the second highest vote.
If the movie didn't come out this year, Maya wouldn't have gotten like to the final. That's fine. That's my.
You guys have to remember that Nezuko had the second highest vote count in the Battle Royale. The only person to actually win, and that was by like a 20 vote lead, was Violet Evergarden.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how both of them turned out. They got fucking wiped. Basically, for future reference, if you're ever doing a fantasy league, and I'm dumb enough to post a fantasy league, do a fantasy league after the Battle Royale, don't base expectations off of the results of the of the Battle Royale, because most likely they're gonna get wiped at the very first round, and that's basically what happened to like 60% of the top brass of the Battle Royale. It's absolutely insane. Just like looking back on it, seeing like trying to predict from beginning to last, you know. And that's how it is, yeah. The only person, actually, I won't reveal because it will spoil the results of the Fantasy League as well. Because I put I wanted to do the Fantasy League, posted to everyone, but I did the results on the meme video that I've had made for this occasion as well. So we'll save that for later.
Like every character I enter just is in the first round. So if you guys want me to kill a character next year, just let me introduce it in there. I'll just kill it for you in the first round. It's fine.
I just want to say that the only reason why this tournament was actually more had a decent amount of hype was thanks to AJZ. He just for the sheer fact that
He became the common enemy.
he became he became a common enemy. But not just that, he actually made full fucking use out of the 10 comment threads. Everyone was too scared. Everyone was too scared to cross the line because I made an example out of Rockweaver last year. Because last year, because when I first introduced the rule, and I was really like super mad after what happened, basically, and I was like, I can't believe I have to introduce this rule because of people maliciously spamming comments to block out everyone else because of what happened in that Mai Sakurajima fight. You know. And, you know, Rockweaver being the cocky little shit he is just like, at first I was like, it was, fun fact, the limit at the very beginning was 5, but Rockweaver kept breaking it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put it to 10. If 5 seems too much, I'm a nice guy, I'll do that. I'll set it to 10, and I was like, I gave him a warning, and then he just like posts another one, like, what you gonna do about it, man? What you gonna fucking do? And I blocked him for the rest of the tournament, so that's what happened. So yeah, that's what happened. So, but, you know, I will give you a warning, but if you don't fix it before the end of the battle, and the thing is, he thought he would get away with it just because he did it, like, I think it was like 20 minutes before the end of the battle. He thought he could get away with it, but no. Yeah, but that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
Spicy.
AJZ was the Waifu Wars 2009. He was the true hero.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, you know, Waifu Wars is growing. It was still trying to establish itself. Not establish itself, like, trying to find its footing, I think. That's the proper way. Where, like, we didn't have any proper rules. And throughout the entire tournament, if you compared, like, the Waifu War tournament, last year's Waifu War tournament, like, the first post to the last post, it's so different compared to the last post. There's, like, bigger rules. There's a big sign pointing, like, read the damn rules, you know. Oh, so many people this year didn't read the rules.
Oh yeah.
There's another thing, but yeah, sorry, you guys was about to say something. Let's get your piece out of the way and then.
You go, Rena.
Okay, yeah. I made a comment in the document, but yeah. So.
Yeah, I just read it. It was like I read it as it was being typed on my phone. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Okay, so one thing I find interesting is like the whole. So a lot of characters are underaged, of course. Which
I wonder
is...
if I can look at my Kitsu
Hey,
profile.
Do
Okay,
you know who's not underaged?
I'm just gonna.
because
I'm
this
just gonna
is
look
like,
at my Kitsu profile and just keep scrolling
the
down.
anime world. And a lot of people vote for characters they find cute and fun and stuff. And a lot of people went on to like hate on characters because they're underage. So, for instance, Megamin. Oh, Megamin is a great character, but I won't vote for her because she's underaged. People are taking it. So, yes. The thing is, I find people taking it a bit too seriously. We're not literally asking people, would you marry this person?
Guys, I have a secret to tell you.
Would you fuck this person? No, that's not what we're asking.
Characters aren't real.
We're just doing
Don't tell
this
anyone
for
though.
fun.
Don't tell that to anyone though.
It's
We're
like
just doing this for fun.
it's like I don't like the idea of like when people say like this character's underage. To me, it sounds like you're just rating a character by fuckability.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're not. It's a waifu. It's not like a fuck toy, you know. That's kind of the point of a waifu.
It's just like no. It's like you can interpret that, but but also when for example, or when you read a story or watch a movie and stuff like that, and you see an old man talking to a girl, and he says like to the girl, "Oh, you're going to grow up to become a fine wife." That's what you set your ideas on. That's how it works.
Yeah, it's not that he wants to fuck the girl, or maybe he does. I don't know.
It doesn't have to be a waifu at this moment. It could become a waifu. Also, just saying,
Like
Megumin
you have
gets
the
older in the light
foundation to
novel.
be a great
She
waifu.
gets old enough to fuck as well. So that's not an argument. She gets old enough.
I feel like you're like dismantling your own argument by saying that.
I suppose.
It's like instead of saying like fighting for the cause, just saying, "Nah, I'm an exception."
Well, I would even argue that it doesn't really matter in the first place, but
Yeah, it does. It really does.
It doesn't really matter because my wife isn't a part of it. Just
It's fine. My wife was 18. It's fine.
how
all
fa-
of the people that did
Okay,
that
how-
were Megan.
Oh wow, I scrolled down 7 months so far.
She should have won. She should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have won some.
Like for example,
Anzu.
speaking of which, I think Anzu would have made great waifu material. See-
Yes.
And
Answer is actually
She is
really
the-
great.
and
waifu
if any
material.
of you guys read the manga as well, she's like grown up to like be like a. Would you say like a full-fledged adult or just like high school adult? High school adult.
Here's the thing about Anzu. She gives me more like Dotaru vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
Or, like,
this. Just
I don't want to protect.
Well, I could say that Megumin acts childish, but so does everyone in her clan.
Yeah, everyone is just
Even the
a
adults.
fucking retard in Konosuba.
Yeah. If you see in the movie, every single one in that clan does that. It has its purpose, and I think it's explained in the movie, or maybe it was like coincidentally explained. But it's like it might have been like between the lines, but it's explained at least in some way. So yeah.
So
vote for
I'm
Biff.
gonna jump to CWAV's comment in chat to sort of segue into talking about alliances.
I'm gonna have to. I'm like too afraid to
My
look at
wife
the
doesn't
chat
exist.
because I'm afraid. I'm too afraid to look at the chat at the moment because people like saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna get epilepsy."
But so CWAV said, "Fun fact: the leader of the Redhead Coalition doesn't like her."
Oof.
You can okay.
And-
How do you even call yourself the leader of the Redhead
That was
Coalition?
me.
You don't like charisma.
You can check
That
the
was
chat
me.
on the
Well,
OBS.
disgusting.
Like that.
Disgusting.
So
Is it like this?
I would like to explain because the
You can check it in
Redhead-
OBS. I'll send a picture of where to do it.
All right.
The, Redhead
Sorry guys, I have
Coalition
no idea
started-
what I'm doing. This is my first time.
If I can even find
Listen,
it in
okay,
chat.
I have to explain. So the Redhead Coalition is what started the whole alliance, like stuff for the Discord, and it happened because when
I got
Waifu
really
Wars
bored. That's what happened. That's how it
he got
happened.
bored. But when Waifu Wars started, I entered Yona, who's a redhead, and King entered Shirayuki, and then I just noticed a bunch of other redheads, so I was like, oh, hey, let's form an alliance. And then I saw that Kurisu was entered, and I think Kurisu's a boring finalist, so I joked and was like, all right, we're going to be redheads
see.
against Kurisu. But then I wanted the Kurisu voters, so I just didn't say that when we made the alliance. But yeah, so that's how that started. And then I don't know who came up with the other alliance names. Was it you, Mado? You came up with the other?
For the Wholesome Brigade, I think it was Shauna that made it. I could be wrong.
Mm.
But for the other one, so if I'm looking at it right now, so we had the seasonal platoon. So there was seasonal platoon, Meme Squad, which is Forever Dead, Isekai or Isadai. That one I was proud of. That was one of my favorite ones I made. And then we had like 5 members at the beginning, and then it was just only CWAVs left, which is kind of sad.
Yes.
So it basically rounded down to the only active ones were, not counting Isekai or Isidai because I was one member. We had Read the Damn Manga, Wholesome Brigade, and Redhead Coalition. And later on into the tournament, I decided to make a new society when the tribute. I think it was around when the tribute video was made. I decided to make the Revenge Society. And basically, you could be part of any. You could play a part. So this is like a special alliance. It's exclusively meant for revenge, and people in that society, in the Revenge Society, decided we're gonna put all our efforts to taking down Kuro. That's how it happened. Because
I just found this out.
all her favorites were basically like were winning for once, and people were like, we can't have that. We can't.
It's not
She's winning too much. She's like.
You played yourself, Lauren?
I kept commenting on it too, because Teray would always message to be like, man, everybody I vote for always loses, and then that made me think,
I feel that.
everyone I vote for usually wins, so I like commented on it. And I was like, oh no. I guess
Speaking of Teray,
like,
fucking.
And the funny thing is, Madao told me when he watched the characters that I voted for, my contribution to them barely affected the voting. Like there was no following of mine voting for the same.
I mean, the Revenge Society comprised of 5 people, and 3 of them were inactive. So it's just. And it was just basically just an exchange of 3 people, yes, Kuro's choice has bitten the dust. I will.
I totally just gave up.
I will not name them. I will not name those users because I'll let them run while they can before
I totally gave up on the last Yona round because Sawako and Yona were right after each other, and I was so tired from fighting for Sawako, and she lost.
Let's just look at another post by Doix. I'm not even gonna read the post. I'm just gonna like it. There we go.
Nice.
That's how I roll with Doix. I don't need to read the post. I'll just like it. That's how Doix.
I sometimes do that too.
That's the thing.
Nobody heard that.
Well,
I skim them sometimes. Depends on who it is.
okay, this is like
Nobody
free.
heard that.
This is like free advertisement right now, I guess. While I pause here. So.
Promotion for Antibot.
Maybe you should go back to the screen of nothing.
Yeah. It's not a screen of nothing. It's a living Gintama gag, and that's how it is.
Okay. Also, yeah. Did you get the chat up on your OBS?
Yeah. I got the window up.
Yeah. Then you don't need to have Twitch open in the background ever, because you'll have the chats in OBS.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I asked that dumb question of what do you guys think of your favorite parts, and I didn't even get around to reading it because people were saying don't go on the Twitch page. and I forgot about it.
I definitely think my versus Sawako last year was my favorite, just because of I went to bed and I woke up and there was 200 comments and everything was on fire.
Oh yeah, another thing that I just want to talk about Waifu Wars is just more. So there has been less fan art for some parts and more fan art for for other parts as well. Not fan art, actual art. I think it's. I think it's rude of me to say if it's fan art or not, but yeah. So I'm just gonna look for the post. But I had a friend of mine, and she for that initial Waifu War post at the beginning where I announced Waifu Wars and stuff, and I was getting people to vote. Yeah, she did it for me pro bono, and she's got a profile as well on Kitsu. It's called "I Made This for My Society." And it was literally because I used to be president of our anime society, and she was actually my junior, and I basically tried to make Kitsu mandatory for my anime society. Not my proudest moment, but
You
You
must
know-
subject them to us.
I thought it would be a good platform because at the time we were using Facebook, and I thought, Kitsu's like Facebook, but better. You can post stuff.
Oof.
You can post stuff and so on. I'm just trying to find it. It's like, why do I
And there's
post so
groups
often?
as well, so.
I post too much, guys. I'm starting to realize the hard way.
Oh, that's my issue as well. I post a fuck ton. So whenever I'm like, oh, that post I made, last month.
Oh, here we go. I found
Oh,
it. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna.
last month. Yeah, it's stuck in the void. I can't. I can never find it again.
Yeah, she found it. I can tell you the whole story behind it. It's just it was mostly just gonna be full on Madao bride carrying Speedwagon, and with the Speedwagon gesture like that. And she said to me, what if I put a champion belt or something? And I was like, oh shit, let's do that. Oh shit, I could have used this as continuity. Shit. I could have asked the artist to put it on the art, put a champion belt on the waifu that won. Oh well, later for next year, I guess. There's already continuity errors in Waifu Wars. And the best part is, she got really upset with me when she asked me, what do you want me to draw for the background? I'm like, draw? We haven't got time for that. You finished it. We got 2 days, less than a day before the post. What are you going to do? And I said, just do a PNG of an explosion in the background. It's going to look great. And she hated every second of it, of the idea of reading that. Sorry, what you were saying, Banaz?
I was just looking at the picture of it's Speedwagon.
Yeah, you're going full robot on my end. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, my same.
Just like.
Do you want to just type it down in the
Speedwagon.
chat, and then we'll come back?
Okay.
Let's just go on.
I'm just gonna tap out.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, you just go. Yeah, you tell him, baby. You go tell him, baby.
Banana.
It's like, let him speak. Go on, child. Go speak. Anyway, so that was that. So yeah. So in case you want to know who the artist is, it was, I made this for my society. She does good art. I'm pretty sure if you post on her profile, she'll become active again because she did. It's funny enough, she did the Imoto in the box meme before you even brought up Bananas. Funny enough, so. And she does a bunch of good art and stuff. I'm just trying to find my favorite one. This I think I was the one who posted it actually, so forget it. Anyway, so if you go on her profile and ask for some art, art stuff, I'm sure she'll be happy to do it. Just and I'm sure she'll come out of the woodworks once again. So go bother her, go. Anyway, so there's that. Where's the Twitch thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we're coming up to the final half hour before I'll announce the final results. Because I won't drag this out for too long, and I know you guys are busy. Yeah.
So busy.
Casually sending a mob.
Yeah, just mad us and then casually sending out. It'll be fine.
God.
Alright, do you want to know a funny story that happened involving her?
Sure.
Basically, so after leaving the society, I graduated, and I was an alumni who basically visits the society or just lurks around, basically. And I'm, it's not like in anime, so don't expect people to go senpai or give it a laugh. The only person who says senpai to me is Kisuke on Benji's thing, and I hate every second of it. So there's that. But anyway. One day I visited the society and I was for 2 days, and then I left. I went back to Birmingham, and he's only Madame Mo. But basically, I found a picture. I think it was on Reddit or Google Images of a really, really bad Anime Society poster. It was like super cringy, and I sent it to the Anime Sock group chat, and I thought, I thought they'll be like, haha, that'll be so funny, but it really blew out of proportion. So basically, they took it the wrong way and thought it was a real poster that someone put up in the actual campus, and that someone was using the Anime Sock's name for a cringy poster. Now, and there was basically a witch hunt going on, and she was like accusing other societies and stuff. She went up to the Sci-Fi Society saying like, "Did you guys do this?" and stuff. And I told one guy, and I was like, "Oh no! Oh, the lie has become too real." So, being who I am, my charismatic nature, who in a time of crisis knows what to do, I decide to take things one step further, and I call up my friend Kisuke, who's still on campus at the time, and I tell him to go to the go to the library, and I literally I recreated the poster because there was a picture of the poster put on the wall, so I recreated the poster on Publisher, and I had him go to the campus library, print out a bunch, and make the lie real.
Oh my god.
Because it got to a point where because it was revealed on a Saturday, and she said it was a late Saturday night, and she said it's too late to go get rid of the poster. She said, "Okay, I'm going tomorrow to get it." And the problem was the building that was suspected the poster was gonna be in. She said that it's closed on a Sunday, and she was literally talking about breaking in, and I was like, oh no. I was really, oh no. So in a time of crisis, and I thought, what happens if she actually breaks in and there's no poster? So I sent my friend, I literally recreated, like, perfectly recreation of the poster on Microsoft Publisher and send it to Kisuke to print it out and actually stick a real one there so she would find it on Monday.
Amazing.
Because she said she'll go look for it after her lecture, which was after 11 o'clock in the morning, so I needed Kisuke to go to the library early in the morning.
The amount of effort.
Oh god, what was her reaction? Oh god. I mean, you guys can ask her, to be fair. Go on the profile and ask her. To be fair, I think I saved the reaction on, because the Anime Sock has their own Discord server, and I don't go on it as much anymore. I mean, you can ask Kisuke as well. He's very active on Benji's Anime Social Club server, so, he's on there. You guys can act thing, but I assume he made I assume he made the morning trek, but I'm pretty sure it was because he had a seminar first thing in the morning, so it kind of like worked out for him in his favor. For me, this is all like while I'm in Birmingham trying to recreate. Like, oh no, I'm on the other side of England trying to figure out what to do. Like the lie became too real.
At that point, you gotta keep going.
And then about 2 weeks later, I revealed it, and she was super mad with me for about a month. To the point where I lost my admin status on my own Anime Sock page. She literally, I think I lost my admin status.
No.
Yeah, so that was that. Oh, but all in good fun, guys. All in good fun. I would show you the picture and all the pictures and stuff, but I'm not part of that chat, of that group chat anymore, and I do really want to go through my Facebook profile with you guys, so let's not.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Great shout out to Brummy, yeah. I don't even live in Brummy, I live in Solihull. Just I was in the cafe with my cousin. I was like, oh no, and I was like on my phone recreating everything perfectly on. I was recreating everything perfectly in a cafe on my phone. So yeah, there was that. Yeah, so basically that. Sorry, I went off into a tangent there, but I never got to properly tell this story, and I really wanted to. It's really
was
funny.
great.
There was actually gonna be a legit fight about who posted that on the wall, and where was the society who did it, and who did it, and was it slander? And she was gonna go after the Japan Society, the Game Society, the Sci-Fi Society. She was gonna be on the official witch hunt, killing everyone in the process, and it was gonna be fun, but. Yeah, and I literally, because I was also friends with the Game Society and the Sci-Fi Society, and I said to them, I literally direct messaged them, and I said, I can't remember what I told them, but it was basically telling them to escalate the situation, like send her on a wild goose chase to another society. Yeah, so, yeah. So, if you were to ask me what was the best gift I could give to my old anime sock, it was that. Also, memes. So, now to this day, the anime sock posts memes for their election campaigns, which is something I started and they still do to this day. So, that's one thing, that was the only thing that fucking stuck with me in that society.
Memes are the most important.
Yeah, so, yeah.
These are pretty important indeed.
Sorry, I went off into a tangent for like full 10 minutes there, so I'm done.
It's okay.
Wow.
We have some time to kill.
Oh yes, sorry. Hey, because I'm posting the results at midnight, so in the meantime, let's pop on to 2-7,
Oh yeah.
and we'll go on and we'll watch the thing. So if I go on YouTube, actually maybe it'll be better if I just get the link. Yes, I like Linkin Park. Leave me alone. If I can find that damn link.
We already have it. You don't need to share it with the rest because they'll watch it.
No. I was gonna put it on the 2-7. It's just like I gotta find the link, and I don't want to go on YouTube
Oh yeah, for the video, right?
for the video. Yeah. To be fair, I
The
should,
video was amazing.
and I'll keep quiet throughout the thing, and we'll talk about it afterwards. So
Yeah, I'll just mute myself as well then.
all right, here we go. So I'll just put full screen. Oh.
Waifu Wars. Discord Wars. Kitsu users blaming results on normies. Am I so out of touch? No, it's everyone else who are wrong. Idiot. Madeo King starts Waifu War. Active Kitsu users participates. Madeo King memes their dead waifu. Starks. Kitsu for the next 2 months. I love my waifu this much. Me. Just seeing the Kitsu glow.
Okay, so apparently I'm getting comments that no one's seeing the video, but I'm also getting people saying no video, but some people actually. So, you know what, I'm just gonna play the video on YouTube itself, maybe. It'll probably be better. You guys can see from there, or?
Well, since we're not doing any commentary, we can just watch the stream, so it's fine.
Alright, so we'll just start again from the beginning then. So maybe it's because of the website and bet you weren't able to see the damn thing. Alright. Are you guys able to see it now? How about now? Is it... Okay, so Oh, okay.
It's just the sound, it's not the...
Okay, maybe if I go on
Benji says you need to do display capture.
I'll just go on theater mode, and that's it. How about that?
Yeah, just to display capture. Or you could just, you could just put the video into a scene.
Oh, I thought I did this. Does that work?
I'm not sure what you're doing, but you
Nope,
could,
that doesn't.
you could do like put the video as a scene. You know, the thing we did with the intro.
I like that bombastic music. So, all right. Hold on. Boomer.
Just do the same thing you did for the intro. Just find the video file. And
Yeah, I'm gonna have to create it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, gee, sorry guys. You know, so just go on your, just go do your own thing in the meantime. So, media source.
Something is happening at least. It's black now.
It's black now
Yeah,
because I'm
that's
on the thing, but I got.
Oh yeah.
So hold on. Boomer Maddow.
Bad Dow.
Wow.
That is slander on all accounts.
This is the new Madao Moe.
I think the video's gonna get.
I will do that at a later date, of course. Yeah, that's the actual reason why I'm here. I'm just a tech support, and I'm not really here for anything else. Oh, it's working.
I know
There
it.
it is.
Oh no.
Oh, but the problem is it's crunched up because of the video.
It looks pretty okay.
Alright, if it looks okay, fine. I'll shut up now. But first, let's hear that bombastic music again, I guess.
Waifu Wars. Discord Wars. Kitsu users blaming results on normies. Am I so out of touch? No, it's everyone else who are wrong. Idiot. Madeo King starts Waifu War. Active Kitsu users participates. Madeo King memes their dead waifu. Starks. Kitsu for the next 2 months. I love my waifu this much. Me. Just seeing the Kitsu global feed overrun with Waifu War posts makes me so happy. Wake the fuck up, we have a Kitsu to burn. You can't defeat me. I know, but he can. Vote for my waifu please. My waifu, your waifu. Vote for best girl please. Salty tears. You all have shit taste. Me. Waifu Wars. People who are only here to update their list. Oh, I thought you were dead. My death was greatly exaggerated. Your waifu isn't real. How it feels to campaign for Nezuko ATM. Imauto in the box. Cute waifu from massive popular seasonal. Hosting Waifu Wars. How I see myself. What I actually look like. May I have your attention please? OP is a faggot. How what a dumbass the OP is. Wait a minute. When Kitsu users just write down the name of the waifu instead of an actual reason to vote. Ah yes, the negotiator. Captain Hornblower. Please check the comments to avoid repeat nominations. Doesn't check the comments and makes repeat nomination. That waifu has already been nominated. When you are last year's finalist and somehow you didn't get nominated. That realization that all the Waifu War meme candidates are already dead. That wasn't part of my plan. Oh, does that mask work? The other Monogatari waifus right now. So you're telling me there's a chance? I'm hosting another Waifu Wars. Speedwagon. You son of a bitch. I'm in. Man. Woman. White. Black. Poor. Rich. Asian. People who make fake votes on Waifu Wars. Your waifu dying in Waifu Wars. Don't worry, for this is our fate. People looking through the nominees in the Waifu War. Ha, she cute. Kitsu users who voted against Josh be like. Guess I'll just die. When you see a waifu, that norm is like too much in the contest. You're too dangerous to be left alive. Shout out to OtaQ for voting for every waifu in the battle royale. Don't vote for all the waifus or draw 25 cards. Your waifu got killed in Waifu Wars. When your waifu makes it through phase 1, but now has to do phase 2. It is far too early for you to die. Weebs arguing about Waifu Wars. Me who just wants to talk about anime. I'm sorry my waifu died in the tournament. Dump him in the river. Toss him like the rest. Kitsu users who didn't do much whining about how their waifu lost. Call the ambulance. But not for me. When you spend hours making fake votes, only to have it all deleted in less than a minute. Pathetic. Trash versus trash. Oh, I'm sorry, did you get your waifu killed? Did somebody get your waifu killed? Were you killed? Sadly, yes. But I lived.
Yeah, so AJZ won both fantasy leagues, and
I can't believe it.
also the final meme was the reveal, basically. Yeah, so I can officially say that Kurisu won Waifu Wars, basically. Yeah. So yeah. Kurisu won Waifu
Who
Wars.
was you up against again?
AGC, fucking legend.
It was some seasonal waifu that everyone forgot after a year.
Was it mine? No, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was mine.
It was mine.
Well then, I mean, does it really matter who won?
So yeah, HAZ, just an amazing thing. HAZ won both leagues. I just had to put it up. I was gonna put both scores together, then I saw how big the gap was between both. And I thought, I'll just put just the top 3 of each one. That's it, but jeez. We can actually now officially look at the Waifu War stuff. So if I just get the responses, no, that's not what I want.
I did not do well.
Yeah, I also did very poorly. I think all of the ones I voted for died early, pretty much.
I put my star waifu as Megamine and my regular is Yona.
And I
So-
kind of didn't care about most of the
We'll
stuff.
start off with the second one. So let me just get the damn thing up. Scene. So we'll start off with Fantasy League and we'll build up to the final result. We'll build up to the Christina winning, basically. So if you guys can see the list, you got AJZ there, and I'll have the link is available at the on the actual meme video itself. So don't worry, it will come, and I will post on the Discord page separately as well. But you can see here, I'm like 34th. I put my money on Riza. I don't know why. I was too dumb to do it. But you can see that if you were smart enough to put Kurisu as star waifu, then you're pretty much like in the top. And that's how it usually works, basically. And it's just basically it just turns into a fight amongst yourselves. Though Nameless was like done so poorly, so close to getting overtaken by, a Mai Sakurajima voter, so there's that too. Yeah, so that's a basket of laughs. Yeah, so I'll leave it there for you guys just to take a look, but it'll be fully available for everyone, and then I'll just scroll down a bit so we can see who's at the bottom and shame them. I'll do that.
Me.
Now.
Oh, me.
Me and Reina.
So we got
Oh, there I am.
there's Kuro.
Oh,
So you put Megumin. All right. So let's
wait. I
let's
can't find
see.
myself. Where am I? I'm not even on there.
I don't think you took part in the
This is the
second
second
one.
one.
I don't think you took part in the second one.
Oh yeah, I only took parts in the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't care about the second one.
Don't worry. I think you're higher in the first one, so it's fine.
Ooh. Ooh.
So you picked Hyona, Hanako, Asuka, Saraka. They're like decent. These are like breadwinners. That you'll get like
Oh, wait,
decent
were those
points.
my choices?
Yeah, these are your choices.
Yeah.
We're going through your choices and stuff.
I really thought Yui was gonna do better.
You basically-
And I put Asuka out of hope.
You basically picked a bunch of people that never made it past round 3. That's
I feel like those were pretty reasonable choices though, from a beginning perspective.
Wait, I just want to know, am I
Hey.
the best person? No, other people who picked Riza did far better than me. Never mind.
Kuro, you're forgetting that I actively tried to get Yui to die, so that I didn't want her later in the game. Why did you pick Yui when I wanted her dead?
Because I thought she would do good. I don't know, and I put.
Alright, here's
put them
the
on
winning
Agaches
choices
'cause
while
they
you
did
guys
so
are
well last
curious.
year,
Oh, yeah,
but
that
they got
makes sense.
murdered.
Yeah.
So AJZ somehow managed to pick the semi-finalists, all the semi-finalists, and that's pretty much the deciding factor. So we got Kurisu, Mai, and you have to remember that. Okay, so if we look at the scoreboard here, all right, all the zeros are because this is before. This is all like prior and stuff. So you got the winner here, Kurisu, with 64 points is worth, and then you got Mai with 32, and you can see the escalation after that. So after like 16, I would say, so the third round winners were all worth 8 points, Kuro. So that's why you did so poorly.
How did you calculate this? Did you do it manually?
No. So basically, I have a script here. Credit
Okay.
goes to Cold Waffles, though. He is a magician when it comes to this shit.
Damn.
And
Yeah,
I
I
basically,
love Waffles.
and he did it for the first. He did it for the first one for me, but unfortunately, he disappears every so often, so I couldn't get a hold of him. So I repurposed it. It wasn't really hard, but it's nothing to brag about really. But I repurposed it for the second one as well. That's all I did. I just basically just moved one thing, changed a couple of things to match my one, and that was it. And all I did was just update the scores. And now we have the first Fantasy League, and you can see AJC winning again. And this time by a landslide, like a whole 100, like all in the 900s. Could have made it into the
I
thousands.
can see myself on this list.
Yeah, you're actually right there. Actual vote.
Yeah, I thought I initially thought that the Fantasy League was the actual vote. I didn't understand that was like. So I was like, wait, I can only like well, yeah, for the nominations of the Battle Royale. So I did my votes there and thought that was like the Battle Royale thing, and
You could say
And then I
this
was
is all
like,
by
wait,
AJZ's
what?
design.
so yeah.
Yeah, it's. But just the most insane thing, Reina, is that you picked Nezuko a star waifu. You only get 4 points for that.
And I also picked
And you-
Speedwagon.
And out of all of that, you managed to get 300 points.
Yeah, look at my picks though.
I know it's
I-
absolutely insane. Well, just the whole
I had
idea. You
Speedwagon in there.
You had Josh as well. These are people that died immediately.
Well, I had Adam,
Tomoyo, she got killed early.
and I had
Sana.
Amelia, and Kurisu. So I had 3 waifus that.
Kurisu,
went far.
Kurisu gave you 250 points right there.
Yeah. So I had 3 waifus that got far, but like the rest were really bad.
So I would say that anyone
Who
with
killed me.
300 and above basically is because they picked Kurisu. I feel like. Anyway, so we're going further down. I think there's like 112 votes. Or Brimmy near to the bottom there. I think no, it's actually 89 votes. I think it was 89 participants in this. But you could see. I'm just gonna slowly go down a bit until we reach the bottom. Nyx, poor Nyx.
People picking these extremely popular characters.
Oh wait,
that
wait,
just
hold on.
died.
Yeah. Ooh, someone with only. Oh wait, I think.
There we go. Because I didn't even participate in my own fantasy league in the first one. I didn't participate in it, so I deserve the whopping 0. So don't worry, Jimbo, you're not the lowest. You're not. To be fair, the only reason why Jimbo got low because he went hardcore on Saki. That was it.
Yeah.
He's like all in on Saki, nothing else.
Hey, wait! If you voted both for Kurisu both in the star waifu and normal waifu, wouldn't you get like a lot more points?
Yes, you would get 700, 750 something, and that's if you see here, he got a lot of people. He managed to get the finalists. He managed to get the finalists again, and except for Shoko. He got all the semi-finalists except for Shoko this time around. Well, but he once again doubled down on Kurisu, and that's what made him win.
Yeah. Wow, that's good job.
Good job, AZ. You are a villain, and even after the Waifu Wars, it's just.
I wonder.
Absolutely
what
insane.
If Mai had won, who would have been like the winner then?
So I'll leave I'll have the links available for everyone to look at later, and you can do like, you can just.
Bananas did pretty good.
Yeah, Nanas did really well. He was in like top 8. Top 8, yeah.
And I still fucked myself over by picking Speedwagon because people don't have a sense of humor.
Fucking yeah.
I just want an excuse to use this while I just go through. So, I can finally get the post. I won't show the votes because some people want to keep private, so I'm not going to put people on the spot about it, but so I'll just do if I can find it. No, that's just responses. No, that's not what we want. Oh, here we go. So, alright, I'm going to show you the thing. And we had 242 votes in this whole thing.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Which is a huge step up from last year's vote, which is absolutely
Actual
insane.
votes or fake votes?
Actual votes. I trimmed it all.
Wow. Wow.
And this is what we were left with. So, oops, wrong one. Not one. There we go. There we go. So, is it showing?
Screen again.
Oh yeah, there we
There
go. Yeah, sorry, it just took a while to kick in.
Working.
So, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. For this final battle, I lied. Just so I could generate hype. Only the people in this stream right now know this, but I basically lied to everyone on Kitsu saying that it was neck and neck, just so people would be more competitive. Because after the first 12 hours, the match was already decided, and Kurisu had a consistent 30 vote lead throughout the entire contest. And then I think the vote got slightly bigger. Yeah, it did get slightly bigger. So Kurisu got to 150 and 92. So, excuse me, as I just go plug in that new score. You get to see in action, folks, of how I actually update the score. Woo! So 92. You My Sakojima fans could even get to 100. Jeez. For shame. You had 72 hours and couldn't get even 100. There we go. Tournament over. Now we just have to wait for the website to accept this.
Wow.
And now we can scroll back up and end this tournament officially. Yes, we're doing another one. That's it. Madao will return in Avengers Endgame. So here's the full score. I'm not sure if I can make it slightly bigger.
One day one of Madao's waifus will win.
Yeah, one thing I want to say as well. People who accused me of rigging, I had no reason to rig after the Battle Royale, because all my choices got fucking decimated. They didn't even get a chance. Okay, so you guys who complain and saying, oh, man, I'm doing this.
Yeah. Let's just.
Oh wait, you guys want to see
Mado
who?
isn't the type of person that would rig either. I would say. So, yeah.
So yeah, so we got worthy adversary. I love that. My Sakurajima, maybe next time Shoko. I love that. That's kind of a burn. Not gonna lie. and then we got the designated 33rd places as. Oh wait, that's not true. Sorry, wait. There's the designated 65th places that we can't show because the Battle Royale. There's like, imagine it going further down, much further down.
The slain waifus.
Oops, I closed the page. I closed the page for some reason. Okay. I pressed Control 9 instead of Control 0. I didn't even know what that did. So yeah. Absolutely insane. So there was like, so you can imagine just a pile of even more corpses at the bottom of 64 waifus, even further below.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, Josh is in there. Don't tell Josh. So sorry, someone in the chat wanted to say who actually spoke in the discussion. Well, first it was me saying people who don't post here are cowards. Yeah, you heard me.
Oof.
And while people it was just basically I blame being a software engineer, just Mystic just purely just flexing on everyone, having a job, fuck you, and then you got Matt, just being Matt, basically. So yeah, basically that's it. Yeah, so after the stream has ended, I'll have the link available for everyone. And yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty much it. We're done here. Unfortunately, the artist still hasn't got back to me yet. So what I'll do is show you the semi-finished product. It's mostly done. It just needs a couple of finishing touches, I believe, but I'm not an artist and I haven't really spoke to the artist directly yet, so I don't know. So I'll just go get.
You post the finished version later on Kitsu, right?
Yeah, but just this is for the stream, so
Yeah.
I just want to
show the unfinished version on the stream.
So here's the unfinished version. It was T Miracle. Credit to T Miracle again, who made the artwork. Fun fact. Because of the fact that Kurisu had a consistent lead, it allowed me to give T Miracle the extra 2 days after the first day of the battle to get started on the art. Otherwise, we would have had to wait much longer for the art. But this is what we got. This is what we got so far. So I'm looking forward to seeing the finished project. I can't speak.
Nice.
Yeah, but he's still working on the shaping of the body. He was just mostly working on the face at the moment, so. But, it's coming there. He's also, doing a crown. Thinking about doing a crown, arguing about what would be the best crown to use at the moment.
Well, then now you can just tell him he can take his time because, now it's too late.
Yeah, basically. But that's what I originally wanted to do last year. I wanted to have this piece of art ready for the actual final reveal. Well, for the hollow one. So, actually, I think it would be better... I can't show YouTube on here, can I? Well, I don't need sound, do I? I don't need sound. I just get Team Miracle. So, YouTube... Oh, T Mirage, nope. T Miracle. Oh, that's not. You know what? I think I got him in my. Oh, there's no space. That's why I was a fool. Oh jeez, let's mute that before it kills my ears. So that was last year's one. And last year we were lucky enough, so Team Miracle was also nice enough to put a live Twitch stream in there as well. So yeah, there's. And it was pretty much at this stage when I had to reveal the results. Basically, it was still being a work in progress at the time. But you guys, he's got a Twitch. He has a YouTube channel and everything. He's probably gonna show a speed paint for the Kurosu art as well once it's done. But you can see it's a lot different at this stage. It was a lot more different compared to the final result. So if we find the crown, I'm trying to find the crown. I don't think he made the crown separately, I think, and he just snapped it on. But yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this. I think that should call it a day with the stream.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I'd like to also give a shout out again to Go Bananas, Kuroonuma, and Reinachan here for accompanying me on my first stream here, and basically me being the boomer I am apparently.
Yeah, I had to help Mado with his OBS game.
I never done this before.
It was all on me. I was the big.
The sad thing is, I actually had a radio show. I actually had a radio with a whole sound system and everything back in my university, and I know how to do it and stuff. And yet, this seems more difficult to me for some bloody reason.
You know, the funny part, Mado, is that by helping you, I learned some things that I actually didn't know myself.
You didn't know either, yeah.
Yeah, that I actually wanted to know for like future streams and stuff that I maybe want to do. So it was actually beneficial for myself to do it. But yeah, it would be cool to do these again sometime, maybe if you're gonna do that, but then without the Waifu War theme.
Oh, I like how Matt just googled the definition of Madao. Which is basically, it's not even like I'm not even a boomer. I'm actually just living up to my Madao character persona. So, thank you, Matt, for reminding me of who I truly am. It's just like Mufasa and Simba right now. It's like Lion King, but it's Madao King. Basically, that's how it is. So yeah, so I'm hoping to make this into like a proper thing. Hopefully I'll be able to learn better and not be in such a rushed case. Yeah, and we'll cover better topics in future anyway. That's pretty much it. So yeah. Okay. So I'll just end it here. And have a good day, guys. And actually, I probably should wait it out for the video to end. It probably would be fair for everyone if I do that. it would be a bit like dickish if I just cut off like right now.